One of the strangest things I've learned about myself is that I feel more comfortable when something is wrong. If life gets too quiet, too peaceful, too okay, part of me starts searching for a problem. And I don't think I'm alone in that. I think some of us spend so many years adapting to stress and survival that peace starts to feel emotionally unfamiliar. Maybe you've been in the same job that makes you miserable for years, but every time you think about leaving, something in you freezes. Or you keep going back to the same kind of relationship, the same dynamic, the same pattern, even though you can see it clearly that it might be toxic for you. Or maybe you finally started to build something new, something that for once actually feels right. And then, right when things start going well, you do something to slow yourself down, procrastinate, pull back, pick a fight with yourself. And afterwards, you think, why did I do that? Why do I keep getting in my own way? And believe me, I've asked myself that question so many times. After I moved into this new chapter of my life, after I quit my corporate career and stuff, there were moments when things started to feel genuinely good. I had more time, more quiet. I was doing work I actually believed in. But then I noticed something strange. On the days things felt good, I would get anxious. Not on the hard days, but on the good ones. I'd find myself looking for problems, worrying about things that hadn't happened yet. Almost like I needed to find something wrong so I could feel like myself again. Isn't that strange? I don't know if any of you can relate to this. And I realized something uncomfortable. Part of me didn't fully trust the peace because struggle had been my normal for so long. Busy, stress, achieving, proving, that was what being me felt like. So when life became quieter, the quiet didn't feel peaceful, it felt unfamiliar. I learned something recently that helped me understand this a little better. Your nervous system is wired to return to what is familiar, not necessarily what is good or what is healthy, but what is familiar. Because from your nervous system's perspective, familiar equals safe. Even if what is familiar feels painful, or even if it's keeping you small. Think about it this way. If you grew up in an environment where things were unpredictable, where love felt conditional, or life felt like a constant emergency, your nervous system learned how to survive inside that world. It built an entire operating system around it. So when things finally become stable and calm and okay, our nervous system doesn't automatically know how to be there. It only knows how to stay alert, how to scan for danger, how to wait for something to go wrong. This is why we sometimes self-sabotage right before things get good. Why we know something is bad for us and stay anyway. This is why unfamiliar peace can feel more threatening than familiar pain. It's not weakness and it's not stupidity. It's your nervous system doing exactly what it was taught to do. And once you understand that, you can stop being angry at yourself for it. So instead of trying to force my way out of the pattern, I started doing something different. Whenever I noticed that pull, that subtle urge to disrupt something good or to stay somewhere I've outgrown, instead of shaming myself for it, calling myself weak or lazy, I just get curious. I ask one simple question. What does familiar feel like in my body right now? And I notice sometimes it's the tightness in my chest, sometimes it's the restlessness in my legs, and I get that a lot. And sometimes it's this low hum of anxiety that I almost don't notice anymore because it's been there for so long. And I gently say to that part of me, I see you. You learned this to keep me safe, and I'm grateful for that. But I don't need you to protect me from peace anymore. And sometimes it helps to say it out loud to yourself. That's it, that's the whole practice. You don't need to force yourself to change or fight your way into a new life. Just learning to notice when that familiarity is speaking to you. And one of the best ways to notice that is through the felt sense in your body and gently not letting it make the decision for you. Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "The present moment is the only moment available to us. It is the door to all moments." The door to a different life isn't some big dramatic change. It's this moment, this breath. It's this small choice to notice what's happening inside you instead of letting it run on autopilot. Your nervous system can learn new things. It just needs to be shown again and again that peace is safe too. If you've ever wondered why you keep returning to what hurts, I hope this helps you understand yourself a little more kindly. Sometimes the life you're trying to build feels uncomfortable simply because you've never lived it before. And I think that's important to remember during transitions. Just because something feels unfamiliar doesn't mean it's wrong. Sometimes it means you're finally standing somewhere new. Well, thank you for spending your time with me. I hope that was helpful. And if that resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. I upload new video every week. As always, take care of your heart, be present, be kind, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.